Tom Mosby here with Bama Sports, and I'm here with Blake Beddingfield. Mr. Beddingfield, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's good. Mr. Beddingfield, I'd like to ask you, can you tell us about your journey from Lee High School all the way to the head scout for the Tennessee Titans?
Yes. When I left Lee in 1989, I went on to the University of Alabama and actually graduated there. Once I graduated the University of Alabama, I got into the Arena Football League and started working the Arena Football League scouting, and ventured from the Arena League into the NFL when I was 27 in 1999. I started with the Titans as a scouting assistant, moved from the scouting assistant to an area scout, and now as the last 2 years, the director of college scouting with the Titans.
So, being a scout, what do you find the potentials in a player?
It varies. It depends on, what we look for in a player not only has to do with what they do athletically on the field, but the type of makeup, the type of character they have, the type of work ethic they have. To be a part of our 53-man roster, to be a part of something as special as the NFL, 32 teams, 53 players on each team, you have to have an unusual character, makeup, physical attributes, athleticism, but it has to roll up into one to make that perfect player.
So, being a scout, is it hard, or do you go from instinct, or is it gut feeling, or what is it?
I think it's a combination of two. I think as a scout is not unlike a good football player or a good coach. I think it's a specialty, a talent that we all have. There's a lot of great scouts that can't coach. There's a lot of great coaches that can't scout. It's a talent unto its own. So I think you have to trust your instincts at times, and a lot of it's just experience in the league. This is my 15th year, and from now to the first year I scouted, I'm a different scout. I evaluate different. I look at players differently. I probably do my job much better because I'm much more thorough in my job, just learning through experience. But a lot of it's just having that natural skill to evaluate and see talent.
So, about yourself, what other attributes does it take to become a head scout for you?
Management skills. I have a staff of 9 scouts that work all over the country, and we evaluate on a yearly basis about 1,400 college players, and we're going to take those 1,400 and we're going to pick 7 in the draft. So it takes a lot of tedious detail to get to that 7 players that are going to represent our team as a Titan. It's a multi-million-dollar decision when you pick these players. You pick a guy in the first round. If you're picking a guy with the first pick in the draft, you're talking about a $20 million investment. If you don't make the right decision, you're not going to be working long. Coaches aren't going to be working long. The scouts aren't going to be working. So it takes a collective group effort of 9 scouts to get on the road, evaluate these schools, evaluate these players, and as a head scout to kind of sort and organize the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Beddingfield.
You bet. My pleasure. Good
Tom
to meet you.
Mosby here with Alabama Sports.